Sandro Mahmoud just continues to be one of the most underrated role players in the NBA. 11 points per game off the bench for the Raptors efficiently, 53% from the field, along with 38% from three. And the thing is, per PivotFade.com, they consistently win his minutes. 993 total minutes on the season, winning them by 111 points with a plus 5.1 net rating. His skill set offensively just raises the ceiling on that side of the court. When he's playing, they have a 117.2 offensive rating, and currently the Minnesota Timberwolves are number 6 in the league with an offensive rating of 117.3. Meanwhile, when he's off the court, they are a bottom half of the league offense. I'll show you why that's the case from his film in the last couple games. Leave a like, it helps out a ton. Thank you very much. So first, let's take you to yesterday. He catches on the perimeter with 0 advantage. He's listed at 6'9", yet he can handle the basketball to create advantages for himself. It's wild. The Raptors are just a team built off that idea. Scotty Barnes, Brandon Ingram, and also Sandro. I digress. He gets pressured and he handles it with maturity. Spin move. That defender very aggressive on his hip the entire time, and he just doesn't feel it. Keeps going through the contact. Oh yeah, he gets a defensive rebound. He can always just take it up the court himself. He goes coast to coast here. Paint touch with ease and then float it over the top of the rim protector. This has been a very valuable fallback option for him when he's looking to score as a driver. The confidence he has in this shot is pretty outrageous. I mean, he's elite with it. You see here, Derek White is draped all over him, and randomly he just goes up with it far away from the basket and kisses it off the glass. That's incredibly tough. He's shooting it at the highest volume of his career. So get this, last season he only made 6 floaters. He only attempted 14. Already this season he's made 13 floaters, attempted it 26 times, and is shooting 50% from the field on floaters, which is 77th percentile. And this is a major key to his efficiency. If you look at his shot chart, it's only 3-pointers and restricted area shots, with the occasional outside the restricted area paint shots, and usually all of those are floaters. With his size, he can handle physicality. It turns out he's shooting 72.3% in the restricted area, 79th percentile. Also, I want to say he looks very fast driving. He'll constantly beat closeouts, and consistently he'll catch in space with the defense in recovery mode and just dust them off the dribble because he's so quick with his decision making, and because he's so quick. In reality, he's listed at 6'9", but he moves like a 6'5" shooting guard if we're being real downhill. On top of that, you really can't tell which is his weak hand. I guess it's his right because he shoots as a lefty, but he's willing to destroy a closeout driving right. He's willing to drive past his defender left. It doesn't matter. And then finishing around the rim, right or left. He looks fully confident and comfy with either hand as a finisher, and that also goes for dribbling the basketball. Another reason he's so efficient in that area is he's great moving without the basketball. On Basketball Index, for movement points per 75 possessions, he's graded A-, 84th percentile. They define that as the point production per 75 possessions on court offensively from off-ball screens, cuts, and dump-offs. He's doing an amazing job just creating easy buckets for himself and the Raptors, because when there's a cutting lane, because the defense is paying too much attention to Scotty Barnes, Quickly, RJ Barrett, or Brandon Ingram, or whoever, he's going to take that cutting lane immediately, quickly, without thinking about it. I mean, look at this dude. Jamal Shedd's like, I'm the point guard. Give me the rock. He's like, nah, I got this. And of course, he's going to see the cutting man. And these are the movements I'm talking about. Just go to the perimeter. Make yourself available for Brandon Ingram, who's doubled. And now guess what? Quick pass and a 3-pointer is generated by that simple movement. This right here is basketball art. It's a hot potato. I think the ball's on fire or something. Everyone's making quick decisions, and he caps it off with the best decision. Wide open 3. Working the 2-man game with Emmanuel Quickly to stay on the ball handler. Fake the three-pointer. One dribble draw to help defense bounce past Scotty Barnes. Free dunk. As a role player, he just brings so much versatility because he can just space the floor by standing in one spot. And then when he catches, he's a threat to attack a closeout immediately. But also, he can run two-man actions with any of their best players, roll to the rim hard, be a threat to pass or finish if he receives the ball, and of course, he can just slip to the perimeter and pop out for three if he's not feeling the role. And all throughout this video, you've seen him as a driver and his finishing ability, but imagine he's just as much of a threat to score while driving or cutting as he is as a passer. It turns out playmaking talent, he's graded B+ on Basketball Index, 75th percentile. Passing efficiency, he's graded A, 92nd percentile. For quick decision-making percentage, he's graded B+, 75th percentile once again. So if the lane is clogged and there's an open guy on the perimeter, you better believe he's making that pass. He's not going to miss that pass to open teammates very often, and he keeps the ball moving and grooving. He's averaging 2 assists per game, but the icing on the cake, only 0.8 turnovers. So he's rarely making mistakes offensively. Also, he brings hustle and determination, a non-stop motor off the bench. You can feel his energy, and you see that in his offensive rebounding. 1.6 offensive rebounds per game. Basketball Index has him graded A- as an offensive rebounding talent, 86th percentile. He's also very successful on the other end of the floor as a defensive rebounding talent, A- graded on Basketball Index, 85th percentile. Averaging a career high 5.1 rebounds per game. I haven't really, singled out his three-point ability, but it's huge for his size because it stretches out defenders who aren't accustomed to guarding the perimeter. And he allows the Raptors to play 5-out basketball, optimizing as much space as possible for his other teammates. And you kind of have a death lineup off the bench secretly for the Raptors. 82 minutes of Scotty Barnes, Brandon Ingram, Mamu, Quickly, and Abaji, plus 18.7 net rating for the entire season. That's the most frequent group he's been in. And just listen to the top 3 offensive ratings in his 3 most frequent played lineups: 120.5, 126.6, 128.4. So when he comes in the game, the offense starts humming. Easily one of the most underrated role players this season. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. If you did, leave a like and subscribe, and check out my other videos. Let me know your thoughts below.